Ladies and gentlemen, show number 6 here, Stache or Pass Pod. My name is Luke, here with Galle. Find us on all the socials there, TikTok, Stache or Pass Pod, Instagram, Stache or Pass Pod, and our flagship page, Card Vault Breaks, over on Instagram. Find us live on Fanatics Live, Whatnot, eBay Live, you name it, we are there, breaking. Gal, how we doing, man?
I can't take you seriously with this outfit here.
You know,
the chain, the hat.
I did this for you.
This is great, man. I was not expecting this whatsoever. I feel like I got
your approval, Papa.
I feel like I almost got to do something crazy with the hat, man. Throw it on backwards like this.
Dude, what did Colin Cowherd with the backwards hat?
That's how I feel right now. But no, we'll go right side on here.
We do promos, shoot a promo right after this. So hopping from one thing to the other, podcast into promo. And that's how we do it here.
You'll be ready to go. But big week. This is an outfit fit for a big week like this.
It is. Topps Chrome Football Release Week is here. We outlined a little bit of everything for you last week, and even some new stuff came out after we recorded last week that will hit here too. So we won't rehash a ton of it because if you want to hear all the specific details, we've got that on last week's pod. But one of the specifics, they've been slowly releasing inserts and little surprises here and there. At this point, basically everything's out there. One that gets me excited, the Tecmo. Tecmo autographs as well. You guys remember? Famous video game, Bo Jackson, kind of the poster child for that. Tecmo Bowl.
Here we go, Unc. Speak up, Unc.
Very fun.
I didn't even play it.
You don't know Tecmo Bowl?
Had no idea what it was until obviously this week when this stuff came out.
What?
Had no idea. No clue.
Oh, my goodness.
Well, when did it release?
Oh, I don't know.
Had to be 90s, right?
Long time ago, yeah.
So,
But they've got multiple players on those inserts. Bo Jackson's going to be the big one. There's Tecmo. You can pull them not signed. And then there's Tecmo Autos, 2 separate pieces of the checklist there. Jackson Dart has them. Cam Moore, the big rookies. And then they gave them to some of those bigger vet names there, like Bo Jackson. So very fun one, very cool one. Interested to see how those do in the marketplace. But yeah, Tecmo.
I'm sure they'll do fine if I had to guess. But it's a very cool concept. I always like when you have sets that do stuff like that. Just kind of throw in a fun insert, a fun short print, especially if it relates to something like this with Tecmo. Again, I had no idea what it was prior to this, but when you're throwing in inserts that kind of relate to the pop culture aspect of the sport, it's very cool. It's very, very cool.
I mean, and we see that across multiple sports.
100%.
Another good one that was announced there, another fun one, the 1-of-1 debut patch autos for the rookies there. Majority of rookies, I think all rookies actually have them. Obviously, that Jackson Dart's going to do numbers, that Cam Moore is going to do numbers. They had patches from their debut games this past season. Put them in cards. Guys sign the cards, and they are going to do absolute numbers. Massive ones there. So looking forward to chasing a few. It'd be nice to hit for myself personally. I'm interested to see what Isaac Tesla, I'm a Lions fan. It'd be cool to see where Travion ends up as well. But yeah, those ones were announced after the pod last week. So just a couple more additions to a very saucy Chrome checklist.
And man, you never know. Maybe there's some more stuff that's going to come out right before release day. Or
Frozen Fractors, those were in the mix there too. Obviously, those aren't really inserts, but those are popular.
We saw them in basketball too, and a cool concept for sure. Nothing better than pulling a -3 out of.
I'm telling you.
So
short printed.
It is very short printed. So it's going to be a lot of fun. People are obviously really excited for this release. I know we're very excited for it. Dude, Topps has been killing it with the licensing, and they're going to continue to kill it. And this is just kind of like the flagship set, for football. So once we get into Inception, and I know you're looking forward to Resurgence, it's going to be fun to see what Topps does with all those now that they do have that licensing.
And first day issue is out as we speak. We're recording this on a Monday. We do have PYTs, PYPs in the mix over on Fanatics Live. By the time this hits the air, we'll have been streaming for a couple hours at that point. But very, very fun breaks there over on Fanatics Live.
So go hop in. Yeah. Go hop in. As Luke mentioned, PYTs, PYPs. If you're chasing a player, that option's there. If you're chasing a team, that option's there. Plenty of options to go around, and we'll be live on all platforms. eBay, Fanatics Live. Just going nonstop pretty much from Wednesday through the weekend. So,
and that release day is Wednesday, April 15th. There is another release that I do want to talk about, but while we're on the topic of football, before we hit that other release this week, obviously Chrome is dominating right now. I want to talk about cards that may take a hit in the marketplace. And we've talked about this a little bit before. I've talked about this while I've been streaming with some of our customers as well. I think products, Panini products to be specific, like Flawless and National Treasures will be fine.
yep.
The short prints that we see, like Downtowns, Mangas, Kabooms, will be fine. I think Prism and Optic are going to take a significant blow here. From this 2025 class in particular, I think Chrome will dominate the desirability in that marketplace over a Prism rookie or an Optic rated rookie.
I completely agree. I think even, kind of piggybacking off your point here, I think the short prints like Downtowns, Mangas, I think those are going to skyrocket.
Think they'll go higher?
I think they're going to skyrocket. Maybe not right now. Like I'm sure they'll stay the same, maybe bump up a little bit this year. I think you look 10, 15, like let's go real deep, 20 years down the line. I think those short prints are going to be absolutely huge, man, because like that, especially for this year, this is the last licensed Downtowns, last licensed Mangas. They're going to, I don't want to say going to be hard to come by, but I think people are going to really look back and be like, wow, we don't have those anymore.
Yeah.
It's now been 20 years of not having those. People are really going to be looking for those.
And they're already hard to hit.
That's the thing. They're going to be really sought after, I think. And I think it's just going to keep climbing as time goes on with those short prints.
I think the Mangas especially.
Oh my
I
God.
think those are going to be the ones that move the marketplace. They already do.
Yeah.
But I think 15, 20 years down the line, those are going to be the ones in PSA 10s or
Yep.
in any 10, BGS, everything. But those are going to be the needle movers.
Yeah, they're untouchable right now for the common man.
Right.
Unless you're really saving up and making a push. Like that's, for me personally, I'd be like, all right, I have to be in the mindset of in a year I want to buy that card.
Yeah.
Or in 2 years I want to buy that card. So it'll be really interesting to see way down the line what the numbers are for those case hits, those short prints coming out of Panini product that come 2045, we'll be like, all right, we haven't had this for 2 centuries, or I almost said 2 centuries.
2 centuries.
Could you imagine archaeologists, digging around a Civil War?
Yeah, we'll be looking for them.
2 centuries, man, digging around a Civil War battlefield. You find a downtown at Antietam. Hope that doesn't happen, but 2 decades from now, people are going to look back and say, wow, it's been 2 decades without this stuff. I really want to go grab one, and they're going to be expensive. Going to be real expensive.
Very much so. Topps Chrome release week, very fun one, guys. We'll be talking about it here for weeks to come, and all the licensed products that Topps is just going to be pumping out there. So another release this week, we've got 2026. This is the first 2026 product like this. Topps Disney Neon. Big one here, and I'll tell you why. This is the first Topps set that includes Phineas and Ferb. Now, you may smirk at that, but that is actually a big deal.
Insane.
Phineas and Ferb have a massive following. All the breaks that I have seen, quite literally everywhere, that have pre-sales up, Phineas and Ferb spot is gone in every single one of them. For that niche of the hobby, that is a needle mover.
Were you a big Phineas and Ferb guy?
I was not. I was aging out a little bit at that point.
That was, I think I was right at the target audience when that show came out.
Yeah. Did you watch it?
I didn't watch it. No. I don't know if I've ever watched an episode. I know the characters just based off of seeing them, around, but I never sat down and watched a full episode, So are they going to have, so it has Phineas and Ferb. Is it going to have all the characters from the show? Like Candace?
I think it's got the majority of them. I'm not sure every single one.
Yeah, no, of course.
The Phineas and Ferb and some of those other big actors there, Dr. Doofenshmirtz, they're have those actors there that are
Perry
signing.
the Platypus action.
I wonder if Perry signs. The actor.
I would
from
imagine
Perry.
he's got to.
Yeah, a Perry the Platypus auto would be legendary.
He used to just click around, didn't he? Like, didn't he just make like a purring noise or like
something like that,
like a clicking noise or something?
But yeah, big one there. And I also, when I was looking at the checklist, there's also booklets. They are super fractor booklets.
That is
what they're
insane.
called. So super booklets with the biggest names there in Disney: Mickey, Minnie, Multi-Auto, Goofy, Donald.
Those are going to do
like
numbers,
yeah,
man.
those would be really cool.
Absolute numbers.
It's a fun one there, and it's the first 2026 Disney product there too. So a little bit of chrome in that one. I believe it is a largely paper product, but there are chrome cards in there too.
I was just going to say it's wild. Like, the stuff does feel kind of repetitive. You know, you got Mickey every year, Minnie every year, obviously. But I'm now realizing, like, Disney comes out with new movies. Like, those new characters are essentially rookies.
And
you know,
they do numbers.
That's
the thing is, we've talked about it countless times. I've broke Disney multiple times. It's a fun rip. It's a, sports are great, obviously.
Yeah.
But it's just a nice little something different every now and again.
Switch things up.
I think the last time I broke Disney was Chrome, 2025 Chrome. But, yeah, very fun one coming there. So autos, a lot of autos there too. Multiple actors. I saw, Mrs. Incredible on that checklist. Nemo. Their
Mrs.
voice
Incredible.
Actors. Yeah.
Whew.
Yeah.
Woof. Yeah, my goodness, dude. Mrs. Incredible indeed, bro.
Well,
we can't put this on social
that
media.
note.
Yeah, no, great. That's going to get shared. Awesome. Fantastic.
On that note, next topic here.
Yeah, next one. All right. I'm just thinking, dude, no, hold on. That's going to get shared. Like, I always see, I went to Marquette. I've talked about this on stream. I think people know about that. It's on my social media and stuff. I always see Marquette sharing, videos, clips of its alumni doing all these wonderful things.
Yeah.
They're gonna share me talking about Mrs. Incredible, saying "wolf" after that. Is that gonna get posted to their Catholic school? By the way,
they should post
Jesuit
that
institution
to like the recruiting page.
They should
try to get students there.
Here's what a degree does for you.
Yeah.
Which I don't even use anymore.
Yeah.
So.
You and I both.
$70K down the drain or whatever the hell it was, but whatever.
And here we are ripping sports cards.
I know.
All right, well, let's go to some Bowman Baseball here.
Yes.
2026 Bowman Baseball. Details have been announced there. That is quite literally your bread and butter.
Oh,
the peanut butter to your jelly. It is there.
The spandex to my Mrs. Incredible. It really is. Yeah. It's fantastic. Yeah, it's Bowman time, ladies and gents. It is Bowman time officially. Checklist came out. Details came out. Looks like a really, really fun set. It always is. Great short prints in there. Prospecting is, in my opinion, one of the funnest things to do in the hobby because if you hit, if your inclinations are right, you are paid. Granted, you're paid in like 10, 15 years. But you are paid.
Sometimes out the gates.
Sometimes out the gates. It depends when you want to sell. It depends when you want to sell. But it is so fun. And if you're wrong, you can still make money on release and release week, when the product drops. And then 10, 15 years from now, if the guy is a dud, you moved off him already. You're good to go. So it's a risky game of when do you want to sell? Is now the right time to sell? And you kind of have to constantly fight with yourself for a guy's whole career, which is actually personal torture, but it's really fun. So introducing a few new inserts this year. You got Patchwork, Electric Sluggers, Crystallized, Spotlights. Those will be back. Animes are back as well. And they're really leaning into the World Baseball Classic this year. They're going to have some animes in there with guys in their WBC uniforms.
Oh, that's cool.
Which I thought's really, really
Big names,
cool.
I'm assuming.
Yeah, I think I saw Judge has one.
Nice. Dave Shohei. I think of Shohei one.
He should have one, yeah. I know Shotaro Mori has one.
Oh, nice.
Not for WBC, but he does have an anime, which is cool. It's cool that a lot of these prospects are getting animes too, so it's not just the pro guys.
Well, I mean, his first was just out of last year's product too. So
he was out of Chrome, I believe. Yeah, Chrome. So big prospects you're looking for here. Going to be Edward Florentino with the Pirates there. Andrew Fisher with the Brewers. Another huge one's going to be Jackson Holiday with the Rockies. Caden Scarborough with the Rangers. Roldy Brito, he's another one for the Rockies. So Rocky's going to be very expensive. But like those teams, like Rockies, White Sox, they always have good prospects because they stink.
Yeah,
I
was going to say, it's always funny to see the Rockies in particular, the Athletics. It's just one of those things. They get these excellent prospects, are always big chases. And it's like,
because they absolutely blow. The franchises absolutely blow. But that's what's nice about this is like every team kind of has a chase. Like Dodgers are always going to be Shohei Central. And then you look at those other teams, like the teams that aren't good in the majors right now, probably going to be the higher end teams for prospecting. And that's kind of what we have here. So it's going to be a really fun set. We'll talk more about it as we get closer. What is today? What is the date today?
Today is
it the 13th?
Monday, the
It is the 13th,
14th.
Right? Is it the 14th?
14th.
So pre-sale went live on Sunday the 13th.
It is the 13th.
It is the 13th. So Monday the 13th. Pre-sale went live on Monday. So it'll be really fun once we get our hands on that. And we're going to get a ton in. We always do get a ton of Bowman in. So PYPs, PYTs. I have already started working on the PYP.
Can't wait.
How many breakers out there can say that they started working on the PYP?
This man's a sicko.
He
loves Bowman.
I love Bowman. So it'll be ready to go come release day, well before release day. So be on the lookout for that. We'll keep you guys updated. But really, really looking forward to the Bowman cycle getting going. It's going to be Bowman, then Chrome, then Draft, and then Best.
God, Chrome is just...
It's
lurking, dude.
Chrome is... You ever see the Green Goblin mask, Green Goblin? You've never seen this clip?
From Spider-Man?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hanging off the whatever it is.
Yeah.
And it's like... Talking to him, that's how I feel, man.
Yeah.
That's how I feel. So
on the horizon.
It is. Bowman will be right around the corner.
Well, cool. All right, hopping into some news here. We got a couple of headlines, and one of them that impacts the hobby. This one does not impact the hobby.
This is an absolute hammer right out the gates.
It is a hammer out the gates.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Rossini and Vrabel there. I got something to say. I got something to say.
I think a lot of people have a lot to say about this.
A coach that hammers accountability pretty frequently.
Yeah, no, it's spooky. I mean, I know a lot of coaches who do hammer accountability,
Yeah, he doesn't show up to the press.
No.
Not very accountability.
That's I've seen a lot of people say, listen, we don't know the full story. We don't know the full story. I have a pretty good picture of what I think the story is. It's just like a bad look, obviously.
Yeah.
It's a horrible look.
That's a tough one, too, for the players. Mm-hmm. That I feel like, does that not make things a little awkward?
It's very, hypocritical.
Yeah.
Dude, it's such a fine line of, obviously what I want to say and what, you should say out there. But it sucks for everyone involved. Everyone involved.
Yeah.
Because I think everyone sort of is, I don't want to say a victim of it, but it is super awkward on all accounts.
Yeah.
People that work with her, people that work with him. It just sucks, dude.
Twitter right now, or
Twitter
X,
is absolutely.
This is why
bumping,
I am
dude.
on.
It's bumping.
The memes, it's free entertainment.
Yes.
Free entertainment. When stuff like this happens, it's just I'm doom scrolling until my thumb falls off.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
I think it just again, dude, it sucks, man, because I think you and I both have worked in sports media. You were a little bit more news, but, I know sports kind of cross your, because I know some of the guys you've told me you've talked to and stuff. And it just sucks because I feel like reporters are getting harped on so much. Dude, there's stuff I used to write, and people are like, yo, kill yourself.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like,
that's just a day in the life.
Dude, relax.
Yeah.
Okay, first of all. So reporters are always going through that. Reporters do not need to do anything that gets more slack thrown their way. This is god damn, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, you said it, the memes and stuff.
Changes the dynamic.
Oh, my goodness, man. Oh, my goodness. And I just dude, some of the best people I worked with were women in sports media. And I know a ton that do a fantastic job. And they deal with Twitter trolls.
Yeah.
They deal with so much stuff that just doesn't even need to be said. So it sucks that, women that weren't even involved with this are probably going to get more slack thrown their way. It sucks, dude. So very selfish on both of their ends, Vrabel and Rossini. I guess that's how I'll leave it. It's just very selfish, and it sucks and it blows. And the Pats are going to stink now. Drake May's going to be ruined.
No,
it's a nightmare.
That's what Boston Sports Radio is telling you.
Dude, good Lord,
blowing it out of the water.
Yeah, I don't even want to go. I haven't even listened to Boston Sports Radio in the wake of this because it's going to be insufferable. Yeah, so. Fun stuff.
Fun stuff indeed.
Yeah.
Had to mention it.
Great, of course.
Another headline here that ties directly in with the hobby. Ian Rappaport reporting that Travis Hunter, the receiver corner for the Jacksonville Jaguars, will be predominantly almost 100% on defense this upcoming season. Now, he posted that on April 9th. 3 days later, Travis Hunter himself quoted it on X, and said, and I quote, now who told you this? Question mark.
Mm-hmm.
I'm interested to see when the dust settles after the draft, because they have a solid receiver core right now, if his market is impacted, because there is always questions in our streams when it comes to the Jag spot or the Travis Hunter spot in PYPs. You know, you think he's going to be on defense, or you think he'll be on offense. You think he'll be here, think he'll be there. The market on defensive players is not the market that it is on offensive players. So very interested to see kind of how that shakes out, because that is a big spot in breaks, the Jag spot in 2025 product in particular, and that will shake things up in terms of desirability.
Yes, especially with like a PYP, because you're going all in on Travis Hunter. You're not going for the Jags.
Right.
You're going for Travis Hunter there. Like that's.
And I'll tell you what, I even noticed it. I've ripped 2 cases of Flawless in the past week. Jag spots sat to the end, serialed them out. So people see those things.
Yes,
we all see those things. We're all sports fans.
We can't be ignorant to that fact either. You know, like.
Well, that's why you end up serialing it out.
That's the thing.
And with Flawless in particular, 2025 product, their T-Law is littered in that product. Panini loves Trevor Lawrence.
They love him.
Not the same for Chrome. Not the same for Topps. He is not the golden boy the way he is for Panini. You know, so be very interesting to see as we ramp up here with Chrome how that Jaguar spot moves, because it's not a very saucy spot outside of Travis Hunter being the biggest chase there. Now he's on a lot of the short prints and stuff too, which is huge. But yeah,
I will say this. I'm going to look in the camera when I say this. If there's any way we can get like a chef hat plastered on me right now and pretend I have a pot right here and I'm stirring. If Travis Hunter is in fact a defensive player, his market's cooked. His market is absolutely cooked. I'm going to say it. Like, from where it is right now, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Oh, it is a bad drop off.
Yeah.
Because honest to God, he didn't have a great season last year at all.
He was hurt a lot,
and he was injured.
And let's face it, unless you're a Hall of Fame defensive player, there's just not a big market there.
I mean, dude, look at Darrelle Revis. He was one of the best secondary players of all time. And I don't hear a lot of people saying, a huge market. I got to go out grab Darrelle Revis. Oh.
J.J. Watt, like he's, you know, bigger market, but like it's just not as
like Aaron Donald, dude. Yeah, like I'm trying to think of who probably has like the best defensive market.
Like J.J. Watt's probably up there,
which is crazy because you never hear anyone like, oh, I'm chasing J.J.
I think
Watt.
He is Topps exclusive. I don't know if he's on the checklist for Chrome. I remember pulling an auto out of Cosmic Chrome last year's redemption. He's got a big auto, big messy auto. It looks good on cards, but going back to it.
It's bad. It's really bad. Oh, my God. Dude, Travis Hunter got me sleeping, man. But, yeah, dude, I think it's going to absolutely tank, which it's unfortunate because the hype he had coming out of Colorado was ridiculous.
Yeah. Well, because when you have a player like that who is so skilled and just overall athletic.
He was like the Shohei of football.
Yeah, it really was.
He ended up performing like...
He just got hurt. You know, he was just... And the Jags were kind of finding their footing. They really turned it on second half of the season, if I remember correctly.
Without him,
he got hurt. Yeah, they traded for Jacoby Myers. That's the thing too, is that receiver core is kind of solid now.
Parker Washington, I'd start buying
Jacoby Myers. Parker Washington,
I'd start buying him.
BTJ still there.
Yep,
good tight end core as well. So,
they got what's his face, Strange, right?
Tight end, Strange. Yep.
So they got a really good receiving, and that's why like they probably don't feel the need to put Travis Hunter there because it's like, why even
need more help?
What are we just going to have you run routes? You know, be out there doing cardio. So, that's a guy who I don't think is really going to live up to his opening day market. We'll call it.
And they gave a bag up for him too, trade wise to the Browns. The Browns kind of fleeced there.
Yep.
Shit franchise, but they fleeced the Jags there.
They did.
Well, all right, guys. Hey, now is the time of year. What do we got next here? Oh yes. Take a look through your boxes. Take a look through your bulk. Us talking about baseball the way we did during spring training leading up to the season around the Bowman Best release got me thinking of this topic to talk about. We have a lot of larger sporting events, if you will, coming here between the NBA playoffs, which are about to start, the NFL draft, which is right after that, and then we've got the NBA draft in June. So it's a good time here between those two sports, especially with football and basketball, to take a look, because this is kind of how you can get going on eBay, especially here too, at those cards that might be of small interest. So those teams that are on like the fringe of the NBA playoffs, for example, you've got teams like the Phoenix Suns. I'll mention Oso Ighodaro. Like the Suns are not probably going to make it that far in the playoffs. So there's a good window right as playoffs are starting, right before playoffs start, that is almost identical to baseball with opening day and spring training there. Get that stuff out if you want it gone, because the second that team gets bounced from the playoffs, you're into off season, and no one's really looking for them all that much, unless they have an absolutely stellar, crazy playoff there. But if they're getting bounced, it wasn't all that stellar. So good time to look through your bulk, your numbered cards that you have boxed away there, and get those ready to sell within that window before the NFL draft, before the NBA draft, and before the NBA playoffs there.
Yeah, if you have any Baylor Shiremen, move it right now. Happy,
dude, Michael Jordan out there.
Happy Shire Fest for those who celebrate.
Were you just jumping up and down?
Salivate.
Yeah.
Salivate. For those that don't know, I have a pretty girthy Baylor Shireman PC.
Yeah.
We streamed with him.
That's a word.
Girthy. It's a girthy Baylor Shireman PC. Streamed with him, almost a year ago now, but just before the season started.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, just before the season started, so that was probably, September?
Yeah.
Yeah, so...
Yeah, it was September.
Yeah, so not quite a year, but he was the man, and got a lot of his cards, obviously, and a little 30-piece on Sunday, beat the Magic.
Man, the C's are good. They had like the B and C team beat the brakes off the
insane,
Magic.
Dude. I mean, listen, Celtics plus 13.5 was... I mean, I may as well have just gone to FanDuel headquarters and said, "Give me my money now," because it's free money. But yeah, guys like that too. Like there is always going to be a few guys during the playoffs that just pops up or pops off out of nowhere. Like a bench guy, 6th man, 7th man that goes for 25.
And you have a couple of random
100%.
high numbered cards just sitting in your boxes of storage. Base lots, they're rated rookies, something like that. But
just move it.
Yeah, you want to get some eBay reviews.
That's the time to do it, honest to God. So it's a fun time. I also want to add, if you have any soccer cards you're sitting on as well, World Cup.
And they are pumping out releases too.
Yeah, holy smokes.
Soccer, it's massive.
Stuff's going crazy right now. So yeah, World Cup, take advantage of that. We're not huge soccer guys. I do have some soccer stuff just because Debo has coerced me into buying into soccer breaks. And he does a nice little single show too every now and then that I buy into. So if you have soccer stuff laying around, just list it because people are going to be clamoring for that with the World Cup.
That's a good segue into our eBay tip of the week, guys. Pay attention to who is buying your cards. If you run auctions and have them end once a week, look at who is buying multiple cards/lots, the guys you're putting together combined orders for, and then make an effort to reach out to them. Make an effort to reach out to them to say, one, thank you for taking down 10, 15 of my cards/lots here. And then when that next week rolls around, when you have more auctions ending, shoot them a message the day of.
Here, you got to read the eBay tip of the week exactly how you wrote it here.
Exactly how I wrote it?
Exactly how you wrote it here.
All right. Ship quick, then reach out to them following
No.
No, the quote?
eBay tip of the week, and then 1, 2, the 3 words following that. You read that right now.
Massage your customers.
And we mean that literally, not figuratively. You have their address on the shipping label. You show up unprompted, and you get to work.
Write on a note card, 1 free massage with purchase of cards.
With purchase.
And send that to them. Put your address, your social security number.
And then you show up unwarranted.
To their house, kids home and everything.
Your choice of oil, avocado oil.
For the massage.
It said, easy way to get booked into your local prison right there. Easy way. But yeah, no, keep... it's not just for eBay either. I mean, if you can build relationships with these people that you're,
I mean, buyers at shows.
Exactly. If people are buying from you consistently on eBay and you can build those relationships, you can sell off app and buy off app from them too
Which
if you
is
see something.
Ideal. Too.
Yes, which is
eBay's got a
huge.
pretty strict filter of trying to put your Instagram handle or like
Very strict.
anything in the messages there. But if you can get buyers off the app and do something through Instagram or
Yep.
something like that, where you're just working on PayPal or Venmo, goods and services, something like that.
Have a little business card too. Send it in the package, like with if you have an Instagram for your card account or whatever.
Or like an online shop, anything like that.
Throw it in there. Again, tag it with the massage pass, and you'll be good to go.
One free massage.
One free massage. But yeah, just stay in touch with people, build relationships, like not only for selling, but for buying too. They have something that you want. If you've sold to them before, bought from them before, chances are they'll cut you a little bit of a deal. It'll be an easier transaction. And if you can save yourself from any form of fees, you are you're going to make, 13% more money or whatever eBay's fee structure is.
110% of this hobby is relationship building. So if
It
you
is.
can have that, it will make you more money.
And a good massage too. You got two good hands. Be good to go.
All right, gents. I think that's all we
doing
got
that
here.
with that hat on, it just doesn't feel right. That hat is crazy. That hat is insane.
I'm telling
Wow, look at this.
you. I'm telling you.
I mean, you look like one of two things. You either just were lounging at a nice beach in what's the down in Mexico? A lot of people go there for. What's he doing?
Speaking of beaches,
How
another part of the promo.
how in the world did he get a chair in
Hardball
here?
breaks.
How did he get a chair in here? What's the place in Mexico that people? There's a cooler too. Punta
For
Cana.
legal reasons, there is no vodka in here.
Is there? Should we crack some vodka lemmies right on the at the end of the pod?
All right.
You moved on quick from that. All right.
All right.
Bottoms up.
That's all we got, guys. Appreciate you hanging out with us here. My name is Luke with Galle, Stache Pass Pod. Find us on Instagram. Find us on TikTok, Stache Pass Pod there as well. Cart Vault Breaks on Instagram, streaming live on eBay Live, Fanatics Live, whatnot. Big week with Top Scrum Football. We'll see you guys next week.
Enjoy.